Alright guys, here we go. Brand new set of wheels for the Talaria Sting. This is the official Talaria Sumo setup for the Talaria Sting. Alright guys, so this is my first ride on them, and man, this front tire looks so small and the back tire looks kind of wide. So coming with a little bit wider wheels. These are 17s in case you guys are wondering. And I just got this set from eBikeZilla. Links down in the descriptions below. And all that good stuff. So we're gonna go for a ride. I'm gonna tell you guys about these and give you guys my initial thoughts on them. And I've got, just so you guys know, I've got the stock O-ring chain that came with the kit and the stock 40-tooth sprocket that came with the kit. So this kit does come with new rotors and a new sprocket and a new chain, which is pretty sweet, just so you guys know. So, and I'm running 30 pounds of pressure front and rear. And yeah, so I mean, I'm just getting used to it. Like I said, I've ridden about a block. I'm still getting the rotors bedded in, but the bike does feel more nimble. I can tell you that right now, just by whipping it around a little bit. It does feel a lot more nimble. So it feels lower, okay? It's obviously it's lower because the tires are smaller, but it feels like the front end sits lower than the back end does, if that makes any sense. I don't know why it feels that way. It felt like I'm riding the front with no front spring or something. It's kind of weird. As far as wheelies go, I've only pulled a couple Dank Nooners so far. We're going to pull some more here in a minute. You can definitely feel the front end being lighter once it comes up. The initial punch, you know, is pretty much the same because, you know, we're running the 40-tooth sprocket on there. So this thing's going to be a wheelie machine once I dump my other chain and sprockets on it. So, but I wanted to do this initial ride. Just see, it feels, once you get it up on balance point, it even feels lighter than what it did before. So pretty wild, pretty wild. The rear tire's coming in at just over 16 pounds. That's with the rotor and the sprocket on it. And the front wheel and tire with the rotor on it is coming in at 11 pounds. I don't know, I was trying to look for my notes before I left, so I don't know how that compares to the stock wheels, but I'll post it down below right now for you guys, so you guys know all that good stuff. We're gonna do a top speed run too at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna do a top speed run on this video, we'll see, but I just wanted to take it around and see how everything felt and pay attention to my battery. Last time I rode, I felt like I had like a short ride, and it wasn't like the battery didn't last as long, but I'm still at 100%. So, but I just started, so let's see. So yeah, the wheelies feel a lot different. It doesn't come up as easy on the wheelies because of the smaller sprocket, but once it comes up, like I said, you feel that it's not as heavy. So then it's kind of like, once it's up, you kind of feel like you have a bigger sprocket on, but when you're getting it up, you don't. So there you go. There's my initial thoughts on wheelie performance with the Talaria setup in stock form. So you can do a little bit of stoppies, let my brakes get bedded in a little bit better, and then try to do some stoppies on it. But yeah, let's cruise down by the river and see what's cracking. Alright guys, made it down to the river here, the beautiful Willamette River, and I'm just out here running around the grass here, practicing a few wheelies just to see if I could get it up on the grass, and it definitely gets it up on the grass. So just when you hit the brakes, just, you know, there's a lot less traction on the grass with these wheels, and so just keep that in mind if you guys are going to practice your wheelies. I love to practice wheelies in the grass. Might prevent some scabs, but it will not prevent broken bones, so do not forget that. So yeah, the bike, it handles better. So let's just gonna put that out there in the air. The bike handles better with these wheels. It's more flickable. The sidewalls feel way more confidence inspiring. It just feels more grippy, and the bike is way smoother, and it just feels like it turns easier. So you got all that. So if you guys are street riders, you know, this is a really, really, really good setup here. I highly recommend this setup here if you guys ride mostly street. Now again, these aren't going to do that well off-road, but man, they're going to improve the performance on-road for the bike if you do go with the set of these. And if you guys are wondering, the durometer on these tires is coming in at 60, like a solid 60. and they are single compound. These are probably some, I think they're CSTs or something, I don't know. They're just probably cheap Chinese tires. But I'm going to be looking around for maybe some like higher end tires, maybe that we can throw in here and see if we can get a little more traction out of it. But the 60 durometer with this tread pattern on this type of bike is going to be very adequate as far as traction goes on road. And if you were going to take this to the track or something, this would be the tires and wheels you'd want to get. This thing would be a track beast, like on a mini moto track or something. So, yeah, got some fishermen out here today on the Willamette River. So if you guys want to see more videos about these, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified when I upload a new video. I'm going to be making a lot more videos on these wheels. I'm going to be doing different tests, back and forth with sprockets, chains. You guys know how I get down. We'll probably be doing a range test. Hopefully I can ride this to work and do like some commuting on these wheels. I think these wheels would be the ticket, the bee's knees for people that are commuting on this bike too. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's less rotating mass up front. It may be an even brake on the back as far as weight goes. But yeah, the front end definitely feels lighter and the bike feels smaller. Just feels lighter and smaller. What you would expect from a setup like this. And with this sprocket and this chain, you guys, like, I'm not used to the way this thing pulls. It really starts to pull on the mid-range with this type of sprocket. So it's not like that fast off the get-go, but once you get about like 30, 40 or 30-ish, say, it really starts to pull and bring you up to that top end speed. I've adjusted my parameters here to a 17-inch wheel and the gear ratio that's right below the middle one. And I think that's pretty good. It seems pretty accurate. I've got it up to 43 indicated here. So I'm not doing a GPS top speed today. Catch that in another episode that I'll be producing. We'll do some top speed runs. We'll try to do some range tests with this wheel setup and see what's going on. But so far, so good. I'm loving this setup. It looks awesome. It makes the bike look a lot different, and it makes the bike feel and handle a lot different. And this will be a lot of fun to play around with on the street and do some street riding. Like when I go to the Friday night e-rides that I do, those are a blast. Unfortunately, today's Friday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go tonight because basically I'm gonna go home now and maybe grab a bite to eat, and I'm gonna hop on my motorcycle, my 500X, and go moto camping. It's all packed up and ready to go. My lovely wife Amy is coming with me, and we're gonna go out to the coast to do some moto camping this weekend with some other friends of ours, and look forward to moto camping videos and all that good stuff, folks. So yeah, any questions, comments, post down below. Like I said, this is my initial first ride, and out of the gate I'm super impressed, and really liking these wheels so far. And like I said, this is the ticket for you street riders. The ticket, way smoother. The bike's so smooth right now. And it just wants to flip around and flick around. It's feeling good. So all right, folks, until the next episode, Oregon Motorcycle. Hey Siri, turn the volume to 100%. Yes.